with the man plan, and this video is about getting out of the doghouse. I'm going to run a quick, perfect plan for both men and for women. Okay, men, to get out of the doghouse, you need to understand one thing. Women want to feel appreciated. That is number one rule with women, and it usually is number 2, number 3, and number 4 rule with women. Unless your wife or your girlfriend or whoever you're with, unless they are in a position of where they come from a damaged place, or you are a damaged person and they're also having to deal with other things, other emotional conflicts within their life that they need to have dealt with. Unless that's the case, you really don't have very much else to deal with except for this one rule, is to make her feel appreciated. Now, different people feel appreciated in different ways, and if you want a really in-depth version of this, I recommend getting the book The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman. And that book has all the different ways that people give and feel love. And so if your wife doesn't feel loved by you, then you might want to look into that book and figure out what the deal is. But men, if you make your wife feel appreciated as a woman and as your wife and as your lover and as this beautiful creature that is gracing your life, that will get you out of the doghouse. That is the main rule with that. Okay, moving on to the women. Women, to get out of the doghouse, if you men have a need for a certain level of stability in their lives, and so if something has been done, either you did it or it was done by them and you were somehow associated with them, or it was done by somebody else and you were somehow associated with it. If you are in the doghouse for any reason, it's usually because it's associated with something that is shaking their world. Men love steadiness. They love stability. And women, we don't really have a need to provide that all the time because we're kind of changing creatures. Women are naturally morphing creatures, morphological creatures. We morph in and out of shape and in and out of different versions of ourselves and in different versions of infinity in this world. But men need the earth energy, the grounded energy that they feel when they're with a woman. So whether or not he's a very adventurous man or you're a very adventurous woman, if the stability has been compromised in your relationship, the first thing you need to do is to get back into the routine. Men love routine. Men love routine. Now, some men, they're like, well, I just need some new excitement. I need some new excitement. Women, you can encourage him to start new things, and he may do those things with you, but in reality, while he's doing those new things, that's really for him. It's not so much having to do with you. To get out of the doghouse, women, make sure that you go back to the routine and the stability and the steadiness of your life. And that is the quickest way. And it may take some time. Don't worry about it if it does. But that is the quickest way to get out of the doghouse with a man, is to go back to the steadiness and stability and basic routine. The boring routine of your lives. That is the fastest way to do that. Because men really value that more than anything else. And so as long as they have that to hold on to, they can weather other storms very easily. Guys, I'm Rita Gaiman with the Man Plan. Be sure and subscribe below and like the video and share it. Share it with all your friends. I want to hear your comments and your questions and any opinions you have on the video. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Thank you.